guys. Today we're going to learn about complex numbers, how to add, subtract, and multiply them. Alright, I'm going to start skipping the do now since I'm not going to have you pause the video for you to do it on your own. I'm just going to jump right into the lesson. Alright, so a complex number is any number that can be expressed in the form a plus bi, where a and b are real numbers and I is the imaginary unit. Right, note a complex number can be written as a real number, a pure imaginary number, or the sum of a real number and a pure imaginary number. So we're going to talk a little bit about what that means and what that looks like. Right, complex numbers in standard a plus bi form. The 7, the number that's by itself, comes first. The operation, which is addition, then the real number with the imaginary unit, 2i. All right, then you have 1 minus 5i, and if it's just 8i by itself, then it's just 8i. All right, so A and B are examples of what you've normally seen, which is you adding or combining like terms that have variables or don't have variables. It is the same thing when you're adding and subtracting imaginary units. So we have 2 plus 3x, 2 plus 3x plus 5 plus x. Right, so technically these would be in parentheses. All right, you can't combine the 5 and the 3x with a 2 and the x because they're not like terms. You combine what are like terms. So that's 2 plus 5 is 7, and 3x plus x is 4x. All right, for B, well, you know what? Let's go to C and let's add it if we add imaginary numbers. I want to keep doing the same operation so you can kind of just get the gist. So we have 2 plus 3i and 5 plus I. So again, you would add the like terms of 2 and 5, and then the like terms of 3i and I. So 2 plus 5 is 7, and 3i plus I is 4i. So this is my final answer. All right, now for subtraction. So subtraction is a little bit different because you have to distribute the negative to everything in parentheses. So that's going to be 2 plus 3x minus 5 minus x. All right, and now combine terms. 2 minus 5 is a negative 3, and 3x minus x is a positive 2x. So this will be my final answer here. For part D, same thing, distribute the negative. All right, so we have 1 plus 3i minus 3 minus 2i. I like terms. 1 minus 3 gives me a negative 2. 3i minus 2i gives me 1i, which is just I. Okay? Now, we have multiplication, which is a little bit different. Okay? So you're going to FOIL the same way you normally would. 2 times 3 gives me 6. 2 times negative 2i can be multiplied. So you cannot combine them if it's a number in an imaginary unit, but you can multiply them. So that becomes negative 4i. All right, then we have 3i times 3, which is 9i, and 3i times negative 2i, which is negative 6i squared. I times I squared. We talked about this a little bit when we talked about imaginary units. Okay. So now we're going to combine like terms. So we have nothing like the 6, so we bring the 6 down. We have negative 4i plus 9i. That gives me a positive 5i. Different signs when you're adding. Subtract, take the sign of a larger number. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 is positive, so the 5i is positive. All right, now this negative 6i squared breaks down to something else. Remember, I squared is also equal to -1. So I'm going to break this down in 2 lines because I want you to see everything that I'm doing. So I'm going to bring down that -6, but since this is being multiplied, that's really -6 times -1. Remember from our previous lesson, I squared is equal to -1. So now we have 6 plus 5i, then -6 times -1, which is a +6. So now we continue combining like terms. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 5i is our final answer. All right, part B. They want you to multiply by its conjugate. That means you're doing 2 plus 7i and 2 minus 7i. Okay? So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times -7i, -14i. 7i times 2 plus 14i. 7i times -7i, -49i squared. Combine like terms, bring down the 4. -14i plus 14i, they cancel out, that's 0. -49i squared, that I squared is equal to -1. So that's 4 minus 49 times -1. So that means 4, -49 times -40, -49 times -1 is a +49. So 4 plus 49 is 53 as our final answer. All right. The product of two complex numbers that are conjugates is a real number. 53 is a real number. Okay, a squared plus b squared. 2 squared, which means this is really 2 squared plus or minus, in this case it was minus 7i squared. All right, which gave us the 53. All right, the you try is down here. These 3 questions I want you to answer on your own. Upload it, put your name on it, and this is lesson 32, complex numbers.